Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rbking with G2G Family Farms in our urban garden backyard. Alright, so we've been having some issues getting our hydroponics started. I think we're actually ready to get it done today. But before we do that, let's go ahead and do some checks on what we got going on. We're going to check with these birds because they're so big now. Look at these guys. Or ladies, I should say. They're so big. So big. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So we was gonna go ahead and get another 2 just for meat. But we decided against it. We'll just see.
With my neighbors war, trying to get offline, take time to find myself. I'm going off the grid. Tilling the land with my hands like my granddaddy did. I'm gonna take the phone, turn it off, take a breath, talk to God. I need to clear my
10 of them. We're gonna find 10 strong ladies from the Bible, and we're gonna use that. All right. So it's just some wind over there a second ago. So our plants are doing good. We didn't put no lights on them last night, and we didn't put none on them today. But they are getting big. We're gonna go ahead and open these up so they can get some actual air. Some of them were already open, but we're gonna get them opened up so they can get some air. So we only got these 4 right here, and then we started this jiffy pot here with our tomatoes that you seen the other day. Hopefully I'll edit that video by now. And then we're gonna do, I think, 6 more of these boxes and get our kale and our alfalfa, our kale and our arugula, that's what it was, arugula, get those up and going. So we got those for plants, and hold on, I just seen something down here. So we got those for plants, and this is our barn cat who's in here just knocked out sleeping. What doing? Yeah. You want belly scratches? I don't know. Charlie. I ain't seen Cinnamon in a minute.
She's probably in the jacuzzi.
In the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She was in there last night. She's not for me.
Inside of the jacuzzi?
No, she's in the...
Come here, Cinnamon. I don't think she's in there. She might be running around. Yeah, see if she'll come. So she likes to run around the neighborhood. She normally come when there's food. Maybe Rihanna seen her this morning or something. Alright, let's not worry about it. She's around here somewhere. So that's one thing about the... Oh, there she goes. Hey! Here she comes. What you doing? Oh, that's why y'all was smelling her? I seen y'all on the camera smelling her. What you doing? Come here. Come here. What you doing? Where she been? Where she been? I don't know where she been. Hey, mama. Hey, where you been? Here. He shook the food, so I'll give you food. There you go. Alright. So, let's go over here to the gardens. Raised beds. Do we have any more... So the same way I told you to clean out the over there, I want you to clean this out too. All this extra wood, actually all the wood you could throw in the compost pile. But this trash, throw it in the trash. Do we have any more cloth that we can put over here?
No.
Alright, so we need something to even this out. and something to even this out. And then this. Okay. So we use these, trying to do whatever we can to keep the cats out of here. We're gonna put some cayenne in here, keep them from using the litter box because it makes my wife upset when they get into the. That should be even. This should be on this wall right here. So this is our compost area here, you guys. So the kids did this by themselves yesterday. I'm just now coming out today. I told them to kind of leave it alone so all the wood can go inside. Clear like the last year, like that one, just put some pool tubing over it that keeps the algae out. But yeah, so this is ready to pump out. So this will pump out, pump the water up to it, and that's it. So we can actually pull that off, and then we'll leave this in here. And now, so when we drill our hole, we can drill just one hole right here, like so. And so that we don't have to worry about having, go get the drill bit. So once you brought me yesterday, the gold ones, you asked me if that's the right ones, go get those. So yeah, so we'll drill a hole and then stick that through there, and then we don't have to worry about the water, about the big hole that we had. last year. So we were drilling, we were putting it in here, and then the birds would come sit right here and drink the water. So if we drill the hole right here with this, we're trying to make it where it's completely closed off. So literally, you have this hole going in or coming out. This is the outlet. This is your intake. So we'll have that on this side, like so. You can actually cut this if need be. And then you'll have a hole going in like this for the excess water that's coming out. So we'll drill that in again. On this one, we had one for intake and one for outtake. So it was a whole mess. So we don't have that issue this year, thank God. And then we'll have the 1 inch hole on this side. I could take these off. We'll have the 1 inch hole on this side for our flusher. The flusher will be inside here and then come out, and then it will screw onto a water hose. So let's go ahead and get these drilled out. Give me that. This tight too. Not too tight to where we'll restrict the water, but tight enough to where nothing else is getting in it. That's about right there. It's just a little too tight for my liking. I feel like if we kept it like this, it would restrict the flow of the water. So we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. That should be good enough. And then you could also get like a washer or a flange to go on the outside to keep it tight as well. Not a washer, not a filter. What is the word I'm looking for? A gasket. Alright, so there you go. So you got that. Dump all the excess out of here. And there you have it. So that's how that would look. This is not tight on, so we can actually do it like that. Bring it back up into here. Alright. See that? And now, I'm going to connect this back to the pump. Connect this back to the pump. You can put some heat on this rubber and loosen it up a little bit to get it all the way down, but it's actually doing pretty well with just be twisted. System is half done. Alright, so now we're gonna get our hole saw. Let's see the hole saw. Put that back right there. And then we're just gonna find a 1 inch. We're gonna do a 1 inch. See if we got a 1 inch here. You guys are label on mine. You should be labels on. Well, that's super weird. Bending. Make sure it's not big. Alright. So last year I did have some leakage. I don't think I'll have that same problem this year. If I do, it'll be from the water hose, not from the rubber inside. And if I do see it, then I'll put rubber on the outside as well. I might even put some sealant. I might put some sealant on it. Yeah, that should be good. So, can y'all see in there? Alright, so hold it right here, Ruben, if I can explain. So there's your valve here. So now see that goes up and down. So once the water reaches it to close it, it will stop the water from coming into the system. So we'll go ahead and test that out first. So go ahead and give me the water hose. Put the camera back. Go ahead and give me the water hose. Right here, yeah. Put you guys up. So I just noticed something, that we have a air system as well, that's solar, that we used last year. So I need to drill another hole for that, for the air. Okay, so the water should flow in here now, you guys. So let's see if I can. There we go. There we go. So we got a little bit of release. And again, it's not. So y'all seeing that it's filling up right now with water. I'll bring that closer so I can see that. Filling up with water, so once it gets to the top, you'll be able to see it. So my goal eventually is to get everything to where it's all done with solar. Like being self-sufficient and doing all that, my goal is to get it all done with solar. If I can get solar, the pump to run solar, the air to run solar, and that's it. And then the water, if we get the water with rain catchment, it's a full self-autonomous system. Like you don't really have to do nothing. Check the pH balance, pH levels, and adjust that every week or whatever. But this system should be able to roll itself. So I'm gonna let this run, and then go ahead and give me the air system. So we're gonna get the air system drilled up. I'm actually gonna put this in place because it's gonna be hard to move once it's not in place. See the whole thing? Alright, so this is something we got, I don't remember where we got it from. I go back and check the video. I'll put a link in the description over here, and you can go see where we got that from. But this had a screw thing, we supposed to be able to screw it onto something, and then this right here, there's an air film. I got a barn film, but there's supposed to be like these air little balls, the gray balls. Probably got an extra one somewhere over here, but and it just sends out air through the system. Look in these bins, probably extra ones. I know I had extra ones. So I got throw stuff around. But this system has this 6-foot cord, I want to say 6 to 8 foot cord, and then it goes into this solar system. I turned it off because I haven't been using it, but now that we'll start to use it, I'll turn it back on. You know, you can adjust it based off where the sun is. And it does pretty good. It makes it, allows it to run for 24 hours a day. Let's see if I turn it off to have any power. They're like little gray balls with a little air tip on it. I might have to order some more. So this is power. Yeah, so turned on, the blue light turned on there. And then you guys on, I'll put it to the camera. You got to probably hear it vibrating. Uh-oh. But yeah, and so that, and then let me see if I put it in here right now. You can only see the bubbles, but I think I need that piece that he's looking for, and that would they have different modes. I don't remember what the modes was for. Oh yeah, I can hear it. I can hear the. All right, just another thing that we have to do is check the pH on the system. So that's another thing that we didn't do. I kind of just put everything in here just because they've been needing, they're kind of, been stuck in there and not really able to grow. Another thing we have to do is check the pH of the system. So I have these things that I got from Amazon last year. And I gotta check the pump, check the pH, and check everything. So we're gonna do that. All right, so that's the pH tester there. We'll leave it in there for a little bit, but as you can see, it's showing, let's see if I can clear that up for y'all. It's showing about, can y'all see that? 90.5 right now. It's going down. So so not this one. There's one that's in the garage. All that's in the water. So we'll get that turned on as well. The ppm, I mean, on here. There you go. So we'll throw that in there as well and see what that comes up with. Okay, so you see it's at 80. So we have some down as well that we'll use because normally our water is high, and so we normally have to put down. I'll show you which one we use. Just this down, safely low the pH. So we'll use that. for our hydroponics if need be. And then if we have to go up, same thing, we'll just go up on it. So give me a second, I need to find all my tools because they can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Alright, so we had our first issue. Once I actually let the water start running through the tube to go up like it's supposed to, it overfilled. So this was overfilling, so I'm letting it run into the bucket right now. And then what we're going to do once we turn the pump on, we're only going to turn it on a little bit because the tube that we had before was a big 2-inch tube, so it was just dropping water into the bucket 2 inches at a time. And right now, as you see, this is like probably a 1/4 inch diameter, half-inch, 1/4 inch, but that flow is as much as that it can take. So instead of it being a full-on fast flow, we need to slow it down, and so it doesn't overflow the system because it can't allow the water to come out. So that was our first snafu. So right now the pump is actually off, so we can dump some of this water out because it was starting to overflow from here, overflow from there, and we don't have enough plants in there right now to suck up all the water that needs to be sucked up. So we'll get that, let that go for about 2 more minutes, Ruben, and then turn the pump back on. Don't cover it up, just leave it like this and then turn the pump back on. What we need to do though is get an actual reading in the reservoir, and we're gonna see what it's giving us. 201, see if it gets down 7.9, and then I'll let you guys on the screen. This is what it's supposed to be. So what I normally do is I'll get like a little cup and I'll grab the water from the little cup, and then yeah, we'll let it sit for a while and then it'll tell us. So right now we're at 7.8, and we'll just leave it here for about 30-40 seconds, and that should give us our reading. 7.77, I love that one. And then this will tell me if I need to put some down in. I'll put some down in, and then we'll go from there.
Time on. Oh, okay. Go over there. Anyway. Just get this.
Ooh. So it looks like about 7.71 is where we're at. What? Alright, so I think we're finding out what the issue is. So that pump, like I was telling y'all before, that pump is for 10 foot. So you open it all the way up, it's going to shoot 10 foot high. And the system, like I said before, it's only able to let so much out at a time. So I just barely got it cranked open, and this looks like where it's going to work at. So it's flowing out pretty good. It's not getting too high. Like before, it was like able to fill up this whole bucket. So the water's flowing good. We gotta make sure that it's even height at the top and the bottom. That's another thing. So that's why it's good to make it level. So this company did mess up and didn't send us a fourth leg, excuse me. So I had to improvise with some PVC from my old unit and cut that. So I had to make my own leg. So that one's not as even as the other one. So I'm going to put a leveler on this and then make sure that it's proper. But so far so good. It's pumping. It's not overflowing this time. So we're gonna let it sit for a minute and see that it is working. So we're gonna leave it open. Go ahead and put the hose through the hole right there. Come on, I'll let it put. All right. So this is where I like it because it's like science. Like, you know, the kids get science out of this. They get to learn about pH balances and, you know, how many gallons of water per tube. Like, it's so much science that you can teach with hydroponics. So yeah, so stay tuned. We'll come back if it overflows, but we'll be right back. Gonna go check on this chickens the first time in the coop. All right, so we pretty much, there's no chickens in here right now. All the chickens are gone because they're in the coop. So let's see how they're doing over here. Pretty much got them over here. They're actually doing really well. They're actually doing really well. So we can see them from the backside without even going in. So let's see. Doing really well. They're foraging. Can't get out because they got the chicken wire. And then by the first, they'll have their hardware cloth around it. So right now we gotta watch them because the cats are trying to get in there. All right, first time the ladies is in the actual coop. I'm gonna open this gate up for them so they can actually go in here. But they liking it. They're pooping in here already. And we're gonna go ahead and get this blocked off. Go ahead and get this. Just put them down. Give me that piece of wood right there. Something to hold this together. Oh, give me that brick. All right. I don't know if I was recording before, but see, that's why I said we gotta put a thing because they can easily squeeze out of there. They see Charlie, so they're always on the lookout for hunters. They see Charlie, so they ran out.
You didn't know how to defend themselves?
They can't defend themselves.
When they're bigger?